More than ever, people are looking for things they can do for fun at home. A great deal of things that were previously interesting have lost their appeal over time. Video games, movies, books, all fantastic options. However, folks have short attention spans. That's what we get for worshipping entertainment media for the better part of a century. So if you've read the first 10 pages of 10 different books, watched all the Netflix originals in the background while playing every game engineered for streaming, and feel a little dehydrated for whatever reason, it makes sense that you'd be looking for some fresh stimulation. That's where a little bit of imagination and a little bit of demon summoning come in. Nothing keeps a brain active like fear, and boy are some of these activities scary. I can't say it's a good idea to attempt any of this though. Although you might be occupied in the moment, the aftermath might be much worse than what you expected. Hello horror heads, and welcome back to the scariest channel on YouTube, Top 5 Scary Videos. I'm your horror host Keegan Hughes, and today we're gonna count down the top 5 scary demon games you should never play. Before we get started, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more alchemic activities. Wicked, let's begin. Coming in at number 5, we've got The Three Kings. After blowing up on r/NoSleep, this game actually spawned its own subreddit of terrifying games you can play alone in the dark. No uncles necessary for this one either. The author behind The Three Kings says it's not so much a game as it is a way to access the shadow side, which really is what most demonic games involve, isn't it? You gotta look into other dimensions to find demons, you know. Before you begin, make sure you're in a good headspace. If you're under the influence of intoxicants or in a negative zone, you'll have an especially bad time. The goal of the game is to invite 2 other spirits into your home and figure out who is your queen and who is your fool. The spirits are going to do the same, seeing as the game is called The Three Kings. To play, you have to set up 3 chairs, 2 of which will support mirrors. Your throne should be placed between the 2 reflective recliners. Set an alarm for 3:30 a.m. and head to bed. When you wake up, you'll have exactly 3 minutes to grab your candle and make it to the chair. If you can sit and have your candle lit by 3:33 a.m., it's time to begin. Stare into the darkness with the 2 other mirrors in your periphery. Do not look at the mirrors, do not look at the candle. There should be a fan running behind you, so you need to use your body to shield the flame. You've got to stay sitting there, staring at the darkness until 4:34 a.m. The author encourages setting up plenty of fail-safes as well. The fan behind you is actually to keep you safe. If your body suddenly moves, then the candle goes out, ending the ritual. A loved one is encouraged to be on standby to rouse you at 4:34, either by calling out to you or dousing you with water. No touching. You're also supposed to bring an object of power with you, like a favorite childhood toy or a piece of significant jewelry. Otherwise, things can go very awry. The actual happenings in this game are for you to find out, but don't try unless you're ready for some consequences. Coming in at number 4, we've got The Devil's Face. This is a little simpler than The Three Kings, but can end just as badly. Take 12 candles and lock yourself in a bathroom with a mirror right before midnight. Turn off the lights, face the mirror, and light all of your candles in a row. Once you're ready, close your eyes and keep them closed until the stroke of 12. If you displace your lids at the perfect time, you'll find yourself face to face with the devil. No pale moonlight. It seems like a harmless game, but let's be real. Is the devil gonna let you see their face and get away scot-free? Not likely. So if you want to play this game, maybe make peace with the world before you try. Coming in at number 3, we've got One Man Hide and Seek. Or actually, One Man, One Doll Hide and Seek. To play this game, you need a laundry list of interesting items. It takes a while to set up, so be ready for some prep. Collect the following: a doll, rice, a piece of your fingernail, red thread, a tub of water, some salt water, a television, and some sort of fire. Once you've got all your materials, it's time to play. Replace the stuffing in your doll with rice and toss the piece of fingernail in there as well. Sew it up with that red thread, toss it in the tub of water, and give it a name. I think I'd call mine Smarf, but hey, that's just me. Once your doll is submerged and given a title, you better run and hide. Turn off the lights and turn on the TV. Take a mouthful of salt water, but don't swallow. If you manage to do all of this, you're ready to play. Wait in your hiding spot for 1 whole minute, and then it's time to seek. If everything went according to plan, the doll will no longer be in the tub. And you'd better start searching quick, because nobody wants a haunted doll hiding in their home. If you're able to locate the terrifying toy, you've won. Dribble your mouth salt water on it and prove your dominance or something. But once the doll dries out, you have to burn it, because there's no being too careful in a situation like that. If you just lock it away or toss it, who knows when it might find its way back to you. Afterwards, keep an eye out for strange static coming from your television. Poltergeist fans know that this can be a sign of additional spirits roaming about. Coming in at number 2, we've got the Midnight Game. According to some unverified sources, this is an old pagan ritual used to punish rule breakers. Classic ancient people, subjecting people to untold horrors just to make them atone for their sins. Still probably preferable to prison, but hey, you can't make money off torture alone. Usually the Midnight Game is just a scary experience meant to keep people from repeating past transgressions. However, there is a chance of death. Plenty of opportunity for permanent mental scarring too. To play, wait until exactly, you guessed it, midnight. Write your full name on a piece of paper and let a drop of your blood soak in. Turn off the lights, go to your door, and place the paper in front of it. Light a candle, put it on the paper, and then knock on the door exactly 22 times. Following this, you open the door, extinguish your candle, and close the door. The Midnight Man has now entered your home. When you relight your candle, the fun can begin. You now walk around your home with the lit candle until 3:33 a.m., avoiding the Midnight Man at all costs. If your candle goes out, that means he's near. At that point, you must relight your candle in less than 10 seconds or suffer. Alternatively, you can surround yourself in a circle of salt for protection, but then you have to remain within it until 3:33. If you can't relight or make the saline circle in time, the Midnight Man will induce a hallucination of your greatest fear until 3:33. This is where the mental scarring and death come in. Be careful. Managing to move around until 3:33 without being attacked means you win. And what do you win? Well, not going nuts. That's about it. High risk, low reward. Thrill seekers only, I guess. Oh, and make sure you keep these additional rules in mind. Keep moving or you're gonna get caught. Don't turn on lights or use a flashlight. Don't go to sleep. Don't use anyone else's blood, and don't use a lighter instead of a candle. And for goodness sakes, do not provoke the Midnight Man. You catch all that? Cool. And finally, at number 1, we've got the Closet Game. You're literally trying to summon a demon with this one, so if that's interesting to you, go for it. If you are interested, find a closet that you can live without. I'll get to why you shouldn't be attached to this tiny room in a little bit. Shut yourself inside and make sure that there's absolutely zero light leaking in. At this point, hold up an unlit match and say, "Show me the light or leave me in darkness." Wait a moment or two and see if you feel any changes. Hearing whispering and feeling strange presences are a good sign that there are demons afoot. Now is the time to light the match, and you better do it quick. Folks who are slow draws often get pulled into the darkness. Don't even think about looking behind you either. Done correctly, the lighting the match will cause the whispers to disappear. Now, it's safe to exit the closet, but keep holding on to the match. Shut the door behind you and don't look back. And try not to use the closet too often after this, as the demon is haunting it permanently. Well, who is ready to play these? I mean, vow to never play these. Freudian slip. What'd you think of the list? Has anyone tried these before? What happened when you did? Make sure you let me know down in the comments. Speaking of comments, let's take a look at some of your more trepid ones from the top 5 scary Japanese urban legends. Whiskey Brewer says ghost, red or blue toilet paper. Goth, got anything in black? Goths don't use the bathroom. All their waste is turned into negative energy and used in hexes and spells. Sarah Bellum says, after looking at Keegan's jacket, I'm suddenly craving Domino's with Pepsi. Do you think I could land those premier sponsors? Papa needs a new pair of shoes. Aaron Weaver says, the second one is just an inflatable arm wailing tube man. A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man. Oh boy. Mixed vibes forever, yes sir, says, joke's on you, I don't wipe my bottom, so haha. I don't know if that's something you want to be admitting publicly, but I guess you're still alive. Leslie Swanson says, bookshelf tour next? Come on, what you got back there? All right, let's see what we got today. Oh my goodness, I just realized. No. Nobody look at this photo over here. Here, this is a good one. You ever read The Fate of Fausto? It's a lovely picture book dedicated to Kurt Vonnegut. Wonderful, wonderful art inside of it. I think it's, let's look for an especially beautiful piece here. Very bleak too, let's be real. There we go. Oh, I love it. I just love the style. I love the bleakness. I love that it is indeed dedicated to our man, Kurt. And that is all the time we have for today. Before I practice my greasy tightrope walking, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe for more bad ideas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.